Fellow Dragon, and we're back with another part of Let's Play Star Stable. So today is update day, and we have some special things with Gary Goldtooth. Oh, they updated this area. This wasn't here before. Oh, this is cute. Oh, and it looks like we have a new dragon. Interesting. So let's talk to the little Athena. Like, oh my gosh, how cute is this thing? And it's actually quite a fitting name. Athena is the goddess of strategic warfare. She's also the goddess of wisdom and all that, but sorry, I'm typing something. So Athena is the goddess of strategic warfare and wisdom, and she is generally seen, and she is who the Greeks would pray to if they want a win in a war. Either her or Ares. So it's very, very fitting that her name is Athena. So anyway, we shall talk to little bitty Athena. You're here! Everyone, the bearded one. Wait, you're not the bearded one, are you? Oops, it's just we don't meet many humans out here, so it's hard to tell you apart. I'm Athena. You must be Morning Dew and Ileana. I've heard about you both. Is it true you came from the Grey World? Whoa, you had to. There are no humans in Wildwoods, except for the bearded one. He's not around a lot, but when he does come here, all the herds gather to hear stories about the outside. He also helps the horses that want to leave Wildwoods find a human friend to ride with in the Grey World. And he brings gifts from the outside. I've got a whole collection of human treasures. I don't know what all of them do, but they're so pretty. Oh, look, Lisa! His stories are the bestest thing ever. He travels the whole island looking for magical horses. One time he climbed into a volcano to find an Umbra. Wait, he's finally here. Look at her. What? Oh my gosh, that's adorable. Oh, and there is Gary. So let's go follow Athena. It's very weird for me to say the name Athena because my alt accounts are, well, it's technically my main account, but here Ileana is considered my main account because it's my YouTube account. Anyway, anyway, my alt account, my other account is named Athena. So I'm very, would you look at that? A human and an outside horse. Not seeing many of your type out in these parts. Ah, but where are my manners? I'm Gary Goldtooth. It's nice to meet you. It's been a while since I was in the Wildwoods, but I'm sure I am glad to be back. I was off in eastern Jorvik checking up on some Jorvik horses. Seems like I missed quite a bit if you're here. Say, you seem familiar. Have we met before? I'm literally riding one of your magic horses. Yes, you found me a magic horse to bond with. Well, isn't that a delight? And how is your horse? Doing well, I hope. I mean, so many horses these days, it's hard to keep track. But as long as the human is the right one to take care of them, I know they're in a good place. Gary, I have something super important to tell you. I'm ready. Athena, how are you doing, bud? I got another human treasure for your collection. Wow, what's this? It's silver with 4 prongs. It must be a hairbrush. Oh. If that is not in reference to Ariel. Sure, if you want it to be. Now, what did you want to tell me? I've studied all the human treasures, listened to all your stories, so I know the time is right. I'm ready to bond with my own furless squirrel. I want to go to the Grey World, Gary. The Grey World? Seriously? A pile of junk in an old man's tall tales is nothing compared to the reality of the outside. Ash, you're a big meanie. Go pick on someone your own size. Hey, it's no time for bickering. Ash has a point, though. The outside world can be a treacherous place. Maybe if we took a leaf out of the warrior's book and put you up to a little challenge, that'd be fair. A true warrior can take on any challenge and succeed. And that's the spirit. Maybe we can compete against Ileana in morning, so you get a taste of what it's like to race up against a real outsider. Yes, prepare to be crushed, Ileana. Oh, heck. How about a pot smashing competition? Athena might only be a filly, but in the warrior's herd, everyone is treated equally. If she has what it takes, Athena will beat you and enter the Grey World. I want to ride with them. Oh my gosh, I love it. I mean, look at this. I love it. I love little Athena too. She's so cute. So we're headed into the ancient Colosseum. Here you will compete in a ceremonial pot smashing. Morning Dew versus Athena. The outsider versus our own fiery filly. Ready? Smash. Oh, you get... I don't need horse XP. Do I just ride over them? Yes, I do. This is one thing I definitely can do. I just want to look at her real quick. See what she does. Oh, I guess she doesn't have an animation. Oh well. And we're going to talk to little Athena. Ugh, you beat me this time, Morning Dew. But I will not give up. I will keep training as a warrior and follow my dreams until the day I beat you. Willow! What is Willow doing here? Oh, hold up. Oh my gosh, it's a daily quest. And you get horse XP from it? Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Bearded One, fate has brought you back at just the right time. Something awful is happening and we need your help. I saw it in the stars, Bearded One. One of the foresters that went with you to the outside world has lost his rider. That's no good. A Jorvik wild horse all alone in the Grey World? Who are they, Willow? Can you tell me their name? Cedar. His name is Cedar. He's a member of the Forester herd. He's in great fear, Gary. I can sense it. Cedar the Forester herd. I remember him. Sweet horse, gentle temperament. I'll do my best to find him and bring him back to safety. Where are you? There you are. It's my duty to make sure no Jorvik wild horse comes to harm in the Grey World. I remember finding Cedar's soulmate in Firgrove, just across the mountains. A nice young Yankee lad. Let's see if we can find out more there. There's no time to dawdle. I'm going to need some help getting around, and it'll be faster on horseback. Any Jorvik wild willing to help me out and give me a ride? The bravest horse of the wild woods will do. Any volunteers? Ash. What? I think you misspoke, Willow. Ash, you're perfect for the challenge. You always say you're the roughest, toughest horse of the wild woods. Now's the perfect time for you to solidify that. Ugh, I guess I was asking for something like this to happen. Fine. Morning Dew, Ileana, it'd be great for you to join us. You must be mighty resilient to trek all the way out here, and that combined with your knowledge of the outside world gives you the advantage. Oh, do they follow us? Oh, they do. Interesting. Oh, that's so fun. You know, I often wonder if the wild woods stay so overgrown to keep us humans out. Would you like it better that way, Ash? Grey water surely isn't all that bad. Usually I would say yes, for no Grey water should meddle with the wild woods, but you, Gary, are the exception. You've done more for us herds than you'll ever know. As for you, Ileana, I still have to figure you out. Just a second. Type XP. Gary and Dash. Oh, cute! We're here. Are you ready to cross the perilous Greywold Gap? We have to tread carefully. The path to Furgrove has been left unkempt and wild. That means no racing through, Ash. Whoa! That has never happened to me before. Looks like I'll have to keep an eye out. How did Tomris adapt to the outside world, Gary? She was always so full of energy. Going on the adventure of a lifetime to the Grey World was her dream. It's like a heck of a human to match her energy. Tomris. Ah, yes, how could I forget? Pair her up with a nice girl northeast of here up in the mountains. The ground is all rocky there, just like Gallup Plains. I checked in on her recently. She found herself a good home and settled in nicely. Just want to make sure nothing else happens when I ride through. Oh, I saw that. Okay, let's continue. Thanks, Gary, for making sure she was okay. Not like I was worried or anything. I knew she'd be okay. She's a warrior. We're fighters at heart. Hey, that's what I'm here for. Okay, we're coming up to Furgrove Village. You know the drill, Ash. Don't make a peep. Wouldn't want to scare the locals. And jump. Yep, you just go right through it. Who are you? Huck. I have not seen you before. Hey, I recognize you. You're the guy who helped me meet my beloved Cedar. Oh, Cedar. I bought Cedar for summer camp, and now I have to go back to the States. I'm mighty sad, but at least I sold him to someone I could trust. Well, kid, you're gonna have to check up on your pal Cedar and his new owner. Can you tell us a bit about the guy you sold the horse to? He had a black cowboy hat and a belt with a shiny buckle. Oh no. This is the Buttergoods, isn't it? He looked like a tried and true cowboy. That's how I knew I could trust him. Last I heard, the guy was staying around Starshine Ranch for a while. I've got a relative there. Hold up, you're Josh's relative? Nice. Cowboy said he had some history with Josh, so they must be friends. That should be enough to go by. Thanks for your help, Huck. We'll make sure Cedar is doing alright. You know, I never felt a connection to a horse more than Cedar. Must be that funny old Irene's present everyone's talks about. Oh, Irene's present. Irene's present. I hope he's doing okay. I couldn't bring myself to tell him his horse was in danger. Poor kid has to leave the island and say goodbye to his companion. Let's hope we can get Cedar back to safety. Looks like we're heading to Starshine Ranch. Morning Dew, you lead the way. Okay, you really couldn't talk to me as Ileana in Morning Dew, not just Morning Dew. Poor Huck. I could sense how much he'd bonded with Cedar in such a short time. That's the beauty of the bond between horse and human. No matter who you are, where you come from, or what you believe in. On Jorvik, anyone can find their best friend in a horse. People on this island have got a different way of describing it. Irene's gift. Finding your soulmate. But in the end, it boils down to the same thing. Developing an unbreakable bond between horse and rider. And they are following us. Nice. Whoa, okay, a little bit of lag. So it looks like we're passing through Starshine Ranch. A horse doesn't need a human. All I need is an open field, the beat of a drum, and the wind whistling through my mane as I gallop around the wildwoods. That's a fair point, though not all lone Jorvik wilds fare as well as yourself. Sometimes a human and a horse bond can bring out the best in each other. I know I've seen it countless times. Just look at Ileana and Morning Dew. But hey, what did I say, Ash? No talking around the Grey Waters. Okay, so it looks like in this little area. Yep, I was right. Mr. Buttergood. Ugh. That horse! It's Cedar. Willow was right. He's terrified. Oh, what do you want, Buttergood? I knew it was a matter of time before someone came snooping around. Back off. The Jorvik wild horse is mine. I've always wanted a Jorvik wild horse, but old Gary here thinks I'm not the right person to sell a horse to. What a snake oil salesman. My dear Dad wanted to study these so-called magical properties of these horses for some time. I'm thinking that Cedar here will make something for Dad to really sink his teeth into. Our basement will make a great home for a Jorvik wild horse. I won't let you get away with this. No Jorvik wild comes in harm's way on my watch. Are you sure about that, partner? I hear your bones creaking from over here. Isn't it high time you set out your retirement plan, old man? Yeah, well, here's the thing. You also have to contend with me. Stop nosing around at other people's beeswax and scram. Jorvik wild horses aren't meant to be kept in a box or a basement their whole lives. They're supposed to be able to roam freely. We should speak to the owner of this ranch, Carl Peterson. He might know what to do. Okay, before that, I recently changed my headphones, so I need to lower the volume a bit. Okay. So let's go talk to Carl. I know Carl. I like Carl. If it ain't Gary, Goldtooth, and Ileana, how do you do and a fine day to you? What are the long faces for? Everything alright? Hey Carl, how's Lemmy doing? We're having some trouble with a gentleman on your property. He bought a horse off a kid named called Huck back in Fargo, but he's not trading the poor thing right. Is there any way you can help us out? Let me guess. Scott Buttergood, huh? It's not the first time he's rattled someone's cage, and I'm afraid my hands are tied. If Huck made the man a deal, then Buttergood owns the horse. That's the Grey World for you, full of mumbo-jumbo rules and technicalities. As the owner of the ranch, I gotta stay impartial on any disputes that happen on the grounds. Could go real messy otherwise. There just might be someone else who could help you out. My right-hand man, Josh. He's had run-in with the Buttergood before. He just might know what to do. Of course. Let's go talk to Josh. I like Josh. Howdy, partner. You both seem down on your luck. Did a jackalope bite you on through your boot or something? I'm only pulling your leg. Huck shot me a message filling me in on what happened. Huck and I were actually second cousins once moved. I may be all alone in Jorvik, but back in Wyoming and Canada, I've got relatives for days. Our family reunions can fill an entire horse pasture. Anyway, that's besides the point. That wily dog Scott Buttergood's got a hold of a York wild horse, huh? What a crying shame. But I think I have just a trick up my sleeve. Sounds like you need to break a wild horse free. If I distract Buttergood, Gary waits in place to escape the horses. Ileana can let Cedar loose. That sucker will never see it coming. Oh, Huck, if only you paid attention to what I said. I warned him about the Buttergood ways, but listening to me isn't my cousin's strong suit. He saw the cowboy hat and boots and thought Scott was a fellow rancher. So how does that sound? Everyone okay with the plan? Ready to teach Buttergood a lesson. I will never pass that up. That's the spirit. Cedar, we're coming to get ya. Old Buttergood will never see us coming. If we can get Cedar out of the clutches of this Scott Buttergood, that's all that matters to me. Yeah, That almost sounds like your horse is trying to speak there, Gary. Alright, let's get the show on the road. Cedar won't be in trouble much longer. Hey, bloodsucker. You, boy, what are you gonna do? Drop another glitter bomb on me? Not quite. I got a bone to pick with you, Buttergood. Your cowboy boots. I don't think they're genuine as your Cantara letter. Your Cantara? What in tarnation? How dare you? Don't know what any of that means, but oh well. Now, let's go get this horse. Oh, I have to actually open it. Cedar looks scared but relieved to see you. Cedar looks at you, trembling, but understands what you want to say. Come on, Cedar. Come on, Cedar. Let's go. Okay. We're heading over here to meet Gary and Ash. And that's why my cowboy boots are the gosh darn finest this side of the island, you sniveling tenderfoot. If you say so, Butterbad. My work here is done anyway. Now finally get back to getting that horse to my paw. Who in tarnation stole my horse? Ride like the wind, Gary and Ileana. Yeah. Sounds like Scott caught on. We better get out of here fast. Morning Dew, Cedar, Ash, I hope you're all ready to gallop your hose out. We have to get back to Wildwood's before Buttergood catches up. Oh, fun. It's actually a race. Let's go, y'all. Oh. Buttergood's following. And jump. This probably is worth horse XP, but I didn't look, so I don't care. And up to Fir Grove. I don't know exactly where it ends. Ah, so we're heading back to Wildwoods. Isn't that a bit dangerous? Scott's gonna follow us. I know Scott's gonna follow us. There's something that's gonna happen. Mm-hmm. We got away. Cedar is well and truly out of the clutches of Scott Buttergood. That Josh was a good kid helping us out like that. Couldn't have done it without him. You too, Ileana. We make a great team. We're finally back in the safety of Wildwoods. The Sentinel will see that the horses come to no harm here. It's okay, Cedar. You're safe now. Let's get you back to your herd. Oh, they're still following me. Interesting. And I will fall. Oh, Juniper. Cedar, what a delight to have you back in Wildwoods, my friend. I'm so sorry that your time in the Grey World didn't work out. Oh, Juniper, am I glad to be back. Things were great on the outside till Huck got the news he had to leave Jorvik. Then I fell into the hands of a bad man and everything went wrong. I'm going to stay right here in the safety of Wildwood until Huck come back to Jorvik again. That's an excellent idea. Any Jorvik Wild that heads out into the Grey World is always welcome back to Telltale Village. How about we celebrate your return with a lacking trip to the Polished Hoof? My treat. Welcome back, warrior. Did you have a totally epic time in the Grey World? Humans are strange creatures. They gather in these tiny crowded settlements and bicker about themselves all the time. Can't imagine living like that. Ah, that sounds incredible. I can't wait to be a part of that world. The outside world is a brutal place, Squirt. There's no herd to have your back. It's every horse themselves. Gary's the only Grey Warrior with a twig of sense. I guess Ileana helped too. You truly are a friend of the horses, Ileana. What a day it's been. Thanks for coming along to rescue Cedar, Morning Dew, and Ileana. How will I ever repay you? Ooh, we get boots. I suppose you've got a lot of questions for me. The least I can do is answer them. And how many folks know I live way out here in Wildwoods? I keep to myself, just how I like it. The herds and the animals of the forest are good enough company for me. What would you like to know? How long have you been out here? How long is a piece of string? The Wildwoods and I go way back. I was always drawn to the legends of the Wildwoods in my younger days, though it only felt like a matter of time before I settled down here for good. So to answer your question, I've been here a very long time. Why are you in Wildwoods? Now that is a good question. Simply put, the Wildwoods called for me. Since I was a young lad, I have always felt a connection to nature, the forest, the horses. Idian's gift of wild whispering, whatever you want to call it. I felt drawn to the wildest, most untamed parts of Jorvik. What do you do out here? Well, the Wildwoods is the only place I could truly feel free. Where I can be myself and do what I love. Caring for the horses and creatures of the forest. The forest does a good enough job keeping humans out, being all overgrown and obscure. But it gives me peace of mind to be around in case someone does sneak in, like yourself. No more questions. The Wildwoods may be my home, but there's one place I won't go near, the Sentinel Tree. I get the strangest taste in my mouth around there. Sickly, like cotton candy. Despite this, something tells me the Wildwoods wouldn't be the way it is without whatever influence has taken over that tree. It's like there's a balance of sorts. I still remember my first venture in the Wildwoods. I was a part of a search party trying to find a woman who disappeared some years before. We never did find her, but I found peace in that long ago when I settled down here. Octavia Hartwood. He's talking about Octavia Hartwood. Searching for that lost explorer may have brought me to Wildwoods, but the magic of the forest and the wonder of the Jorvik Wild herds is what made me stay. Thanks for hearing the old man out. Here, take this. You'll find more use to it than I ever will. Take care, Ileana and Morning Dew. Nope. So, these are the boots you get. Oh, they're quite cool. Heartwood Explorer boots. These boots are like no others. They trek through the grounds that were untrodden, taking paths no Jorvinian has ever taken before. Now you can continue to walk off the beaten track like Edith Octavia Hartwood when you wear the Hartwood Explorer boots. They're actually really cool. So that, I believe, yep, that is it for the update. It was an amazing update. I really, really loved it. I'm just gonna get away from people. Actually, I want to go into little Athena's area real quick. Let's see what we can find. So some horseshoes, a shovel, some type of postcard, chip bag, a hat, wheel, flashlight, a poster or a magazine of Lisa, this little dragon that I haven't seen anywhere else before. It looks like a token recolor. A brush, and oh, that looks like the rope that Rhiannon gave us. So it looks like that is it for today's part, or today's update. So that is going to be it for today's episode. Wait, I have an idea. So that is going to be it for today's episode. I hope y'all enjoy. And I'll see y'all in the next part. Bye!